Hello darlings, Tallulas Bright here, or Brock. Today we're going to do cheesecake. I'm actually going to make two at the same time, but first I want to show you on a different how to make the base first. So you've got to make sure that you line your pan and butter it up a bit. That'll be ready. With this one we're using chocolate ripple biscuit and pause. So we're using chocolate ripple biscuits. You've got to crush them up. This is my mighty weapon. I like to use that rather than use the blender. I like it to be a bit crunchy. And here we've got 100 mils of melted butter. I'm going to pour that all the way through there. If it's not enough, if you find it's not enough, you can add a little bit more. And then we're mixing it through to make sure that the whole biscuit base is wet. Then simply pour it into scrape it into your bowl, into your pan, and spread it out. Okay, so once it's in here, grab a bit of paper towel and just pat it all down so that you've got all the bottom of the base. This is quite a big pan. It could actually use 1.5 packets of chocolate ripple. What I'm going to do now is pop that in the fridge to let it set. Okay, now we're up to making the cheesy part of the thing. So what we need is 2 packets of Philadelphia cream cheese, and what I do is make sure you pull them out of the fridge so they do come a lot softer. Yeah. We're also going to pour in some fresh cream, probably around about 200 mils. Well, actually, that's probably about 250 mils. And 1 can of condensed milk. Now you can use the good stuff or cold, whichever one you want. This is just a cold green one. Keeps the cost down because the Philly cheese has gone up quite a fair bit in price. And so I've got that mixing through about a medium speed. And what we're going to must add to that is some gelatin to help it set. And I use about 2.5 bigger teaspoons. That one's a little bit in between a teaspoon and a tablespoon. And then we want some hot water. We're getting out of our coffee machine here. So it's about 2 or 3 teaspoons of gelatin. There's cold and hot water together, and then just stop there for a minute and just pour that into it, and then switch it back on. Okay, so the first cheesecake we're going to show you is a caramel and banana. As you can see, the base is quite hot. These are smaller ones than the one that I was showing you how to do it, because this is how you can make 2 at the same time. First thing we're going to put on the bottom of that is a can of caramel. What you're going to do with that is spread that all around the bottom of the pan on top of the chocolate biscuit base. So that you Okay, next we're going to put a layer of fresh banana on the bottom. Now, that's not enough, so I'm going to use the second one. So, we've used 2 bananas there. And then the next part, pause. Okay, and then we're going to try and measure out about half of that amount there, and top it up there. Now, to decorate that, you can use banana chips, the dried ones. And there's one thing I couldn't find on the shelf for some reason, so I'm just going to put fresh bananas all over the top of it. Quick, simple, that's going into the fridge. That takes about 4 to 5 hours to set. Now the second part of it, we've got the other half, we're going to put that back in, turn it back on, and throw in a small can of passion fruit. Give that a bit of a whirl. Okay, we've mixed the passion fruit through. Just going to pour all of that over the biscuit base. Get splayed into it and get it all in there. And to finish it off, we've drained a can of passion fruit. Taken most of the big juice out. And just slowly spread it across the top. And there you have it. Easy to bake. That recipe for making the cheesecake base, you can use that recipe and put anything you want in it to make a chocolate one or a strawberry one. Till then, cheers.